A new boardwalk off Weston Road is ready to bring visitors to the North 40 Vernal Pool. It may look like a swamp or a puddle, but a vernal pool is actually a seasonal wetland that develops when low spots in the ground fill up with water or storm runoff. According to Lisa Moore of the Natural Resources Commission, vernal pools are also giant nurseries for aquatic wildlife like wood frogs, fairy shrimp, and spotted salamanders.
Vernal pools are protected habitats in Massachusetts because they are critical habitat for a number of species to complete their life cycle.
The town of Wellesley bought the North 40 property in 2014. A plan to clean up the area and build a boardwalk around the pool was approved by town meeting in April 2018. The approximately $65,000 project was funded by the Community Preservation Committee and overseen by the NRC. Because of habitat destruction, many vernal pools are at risk, and so is the wildlife that depends on them. Before actually building the boardwalk, volunteers had to do a major cleanup effort of both the surrounding area and the vernal pool, which was filled with old tires and trash. As a result, new aquatic life is being discovered every day.
Having this area here, kind of the staging platform, students can grab nets, we can do dips, we can sample some of the water and get up close and personal with some of those really small macroorganisms that they would otherwise not be able to see.
DPW installed the first sections of the trail last fall and finished final grading on the start and end points in early August. Construction on the boardwalk took place from December through March, breaking during the spring for wood frog and salamander migration, and finishing up in June. The all-volunteer construction team was led by resident Bill Giezentanner and included Rotary Club members, the Wellesley Conservation Council, NRC staff, and others.
I said I think we can probably build it with volunteer labor because that's the way we had done it in Sudbury. So we got a bunch of volunteers together, ended up being 21 volunteers, put in 563 hours, and if that were valued at a little over $20 an hour, it would be worth $13,524. So it was pretty amazing effort.
The work was done by hand without disturbing the sensitive habitat. The 500-foot trail of crushed stone and wooden planks is accessible to everyone, with bump outs so wheelchairs and strollers can pass easily.
There's no sense in doing something that's this intensive that isn't made handicapped accessible. The slopes are all less than 10%.
Giezentanner also designed the boardwalk free of charge.
If you walk it, you'll see we went around big trees, so it's nice and curvilinear, and I like the way it looks that way. Every time I think of this project, I think of all the people that worked on it and how much fun it was.
To reach the boardwalk, walk through Weston Road Community Gardens or park along Turner Road. Bring bug spray and lawn chairs. Leave fishing poles at home.
Because the vernal pool dries out periodically, it does not support fish. So they won't find fishing here. It's not something you want to swim in. It's got a lot of muck and sediment at the bottom, which becomes critical habitat for the organisms that live here, but not something fun where you'd want to go wandering in and swimming in.
The NRC hopes everyone will wander the trail and boardwalk in the coming months, exploring the beauty and wildlife around the pool. A community grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony is planned for Saturday, September 7th at 12:30.